Welcome to the homework solution tutorial. This is going to be covering 1F. 1F is down here, which is going to be questions 13, 14, and 15. All these questions are very algebraic heavy, so we will do some algebra here. All right, let's start here. It says that we have the write the equation for the parabola in vertex form. I'm given a vertex of -1, -2, and that point. Well, let's just grab our vertex form here to help us out. All right, so we want to write it like that in the end. Okay. So let's just label our points here. So this is the vertex. So this is going to be H is 3. Your K is 2. And this is your point. X is your 2. And your Y here is your -6. So remember, I just write this in function notation, but this can be also written as just Y. Okay? So now let's just make that substitution. So our Y was -6. Do we know our A? No. Do we know our X? Yes, 2. Minus H is 3 squared plus K is 2. We do this so we can solve for A. We do this to solve for A. Okay, let's just do that. -6 is equal to A. 2 minus 3, it looks like -1 squared plus 2. -6 is equal to A times 1 plus 2. I'm going to subtract 2 to both sides. And this gets me a -8 is equal. A times 1 is just A. So A equals to -1. All right. Our life is now easier because we have our H, we have our K, now we have our A value right here. So we can just write the vertex form as Y is equal to A is -8 parentheses X minus 3 parentheses squared plus our K is 2. There you go. Same process as the next one. Let's just do that. H is -1. K is -2. You have your X is equal to 3. Your Y is equal to 4. Let's write vertex form and make that substitution so we can what? Solve for A. We do this so we can solve for A. Get it? Solve for A. Okay. Right. Y is 4. A is unknown. Parentheses X minus -1 squared. Well, you know what? I'm going to remember this. A neater way of seeing this is just add 1. Okay? Parentheses squared. Plus K, which is just -2. All right? Hopefully that didn't confuse you. All right. Oh, we know what X is, though. X is 3. All right, let's do this now. So it's 4 equals to A. 3 plus 1 is 4. Squared minus 2. 4 equals to 4 squared is 16. A minus 2. You're going to add 2 to both sides. This gets you an 8. No, that gets you a 6 equals to 16 over A. Divide by 16 to both sides. You have to, it becomes improper. So 3 over 8 is equal to A. 16 divided by 16, 6 divided by 16, you can simplify it to 3 over 8. That is what A is. So we can write it, Y is equal to 3 over 8 parentheses X minus, let's see, where's H? Ooh, it's -1, so we're just going to add 1 here. Make our life easier. Parentheses squared. And then we add our K, which is -2. So it's -2. There you go. And then the last one, all right, is to write the equation for this graph. Again, what do we need? All of them required us to what? If you look at the equation, they all required us to be given a what? A vertex and a point, right? Look at all the questions, vertex and point. Maybe we should get that, right? Let's see if we can visually get that. Okay, so our vertex here, it looks like it's located right here where the parabola turns, and it looks like that is at the value 3 for the h, and the k is 1. So that's the vertex. So we can write it here, 3 comma 1, and grab any point, right? Make any point that is very neat. So this is a good one, and this is a good one. You wouldn't want to pick this one, right? Because you wouldn't want to play with the fraction. Ooh, this is really neat. The x-intercept is very neat. That looks like it's the point 0 comma 7. Oh yes, it's always great because of that 0. Okay, life made easy. All right, so the y is 7, and a we don't know. We're trying to figure that out. X, we already know what x is. So, let me just label it if some of you don't see it. This is h, and this is your k. All right. So x minus h is 3 squared plus k is 1. Oh, we know what x is. X is 0. Do you see why 0 works really well? So 7 equals to a parentheses negative 3 squared plus 1. Simplify. Negative 3 squared is just 9, so it's 9a plus 1. Subtract 1 to both sides, you get 6 is equal to 9a divided by 9 to both sides. And you have to learn how to reduce that fraction. 6 and 9, 3 is in common. Pull out 3. It gets you 2 over 3. That's your a value. So the answer would be in vertex form, y is equal to 2/3 parentheses x minus h, which is the 3 parentheses squared, plus your k is a 1. So there you go. That is how you write the equation for the parabola. Make sure you have the vertex and make sure you have a point. And we notice from number 16, it's always great if we can either grab the x-intercepts or the y-intercepts. All right.